Hi, I'm Bad Wolf. What I'll be showing you today is how to min-max day 11 in Stardew Valley. If you haven't watched the previous videos in this series, I recommend going back and watching those first. I'm following the min-max guide by Blacksite6 and Zamil. I'll leave a link to that guide in the description. So, the main goal for today is getting our kale seeds planted. We're also going to pick up our gold pickaxe and start mining today. So let's get started. As usual, we'll check the TV first to find out the weather for tomorrow and our luck for today. I'm just emptying my inventory and putting a few things in the chest I keep for community center items. Next, you'll want to harvest your kale and water your other crops. Then you'll want to start hoeing in a sprinkler pattern. I'm also going to plant some more rice shoots and craft another scarecrow. These last two things are optional today. I'm crafting a scarecrow because I have a lot of rice shoots that aren't covered by the scarecrow I have now, and I'm going to be relying on the farming XP I get from these rice shoots to buy less kale today. I'm just scything some weeds and cutting some tree stumps down to get the additional wood and fiber I need to make this scarecrow. I'm making a point of getting rid of tree stumps in front of the house. Eventually, we'll need a large area cleared to make room for our starfruit in the summer. Now I'm grabbing my hoe, stone, and some food to begin preparing the yard for sprinklers. It helps me to craft cobblestone and lay this down where the sprinklers are going to be. This way, I don't accidentally hoe the ground where sprinklers are supposed to go. It also helps me to visually see the pattern of where the sprinklers will be when I'm hoeing. Using cobblestone is optional. Unfortunately, I only have 7 stone right now, so I'll do the best I can since I don't have my pickaxe at the moment. Now, I'll be the first to say that I'm not the fastest at hoeing the ground in the optimal, compact, efficient sprinkler pattern, which you can easily find on the internet. Particularly when there are rocks in the way and already hoed ground that I can't unhoe due to not having a pickaxe. My brain kind of struggles with this non-symmetric pattern. I usually look at an image of the sprinkler pattern online when I do this, and I typically pause the game a lot to get my bearings again. You could also just use a less efficient sprinkler pattern. You'll want to leave the farm around 8 a.m. If you did not sell items yesterday for kale money, you'll want to stop at Willie's first to sell fish. Otherwise, just head straight to Clint's to pick up your gold pickaxe. You can check the trash cans when you head to Pierre's since they're on the way. Then spend all your money on kale. Now we'll head back to the farm to finish hoeing and to plant our kale. Now that I have my pickaxe, I can clear the rocks in this area and use that stone to make more cobblestone. I'm going to plant 76 kale, and each sprinkler waters 4 spots, so I'll need 19 sprinklers to water the kale. I also have a green bean plant and cauliflower growing, so I'm going to end up using 20 sprinklers total. Optionally, you can use a program like Stardew Planner to help with planning your sprinkler layout. This program can produce images like this. I'll leave a link to Stardew Planner in the description. As you can see, I don't have the most efficient layout. If you really wanted to be efficient and only use one scarecrow for your kale and rice shoots, you could do a layout like this. This layout allows up to 23 sprinklers and 45 rice shoots at one time. This layout would require some forethought and careful planning to ensure that rice shoots weren't planted where sprinklers would need to go, and that mixed seeds were planted near future sprinklers. We don't need to water the kale today. We won't water the kale until spring 14. Now we'll grab our pickaxe, furnace, coal, copper and iron ore, stone, and food. I'm also grabbing the iron bar I have. We'll be smelting copper and iron bars over the next few days to craft sprinklers with. I'll keep my copper and iron bars at the mines. That way it'll be easy to keep track of how many bars I've made. So I'm heading to the mines now. You'll want to place your furnace just to the right of the elevator. We'll want to craft and place 3 more furnaces here when we have enough copper ore and stone to do that. Then we'll smelt iron and copper bars as we mine over the next few days. You'll want to open up your inventory to pause the game as you enter each new level. This prevents in-game time from passing during the fade-in animation. The main goal over the next few days is getting to the bottom of the mines as quickly as possible. Ideally, we want to get to the bottom of the mines before spring 17. That way we can start doing Skull Cavern runs as soon as possible. As soon as you find a staircase, you should go to the next floor. Don't explore the whole floor looking for ore or anything like that. It'll be easier to get ore later on by going between levels 21, 41, and 81 over and over. It's okay to hit gray rocks now. Since we have an upgraded pickaxe, it only takes 1 hit to break all the rocks in the mines now. The gray rocks do give mining XP, so you don't want to skip over them. Other rocks don't give XP unless they drop coal. Whenever you get to a new elevator floor, meaning a floor that ends in 0 or 5, you should return to level 0 to empty your inventory into your chest and restock furnaces. If you reach a small floor, it can be beneficial to search for a staircase before starting to mine or kill enemies. On small floors with 3 enemies or less, it is helpful to kill enemies first. Monsters have a 15% chance to spawn a ladder when they're killed. And killing all the enemies on a floor increases the likelihood of spawning a staircase from a rock by 4%. If there are 4 or more enemies on a floor, it's best to avoid them altogether due to the amount of time combat takes with the rusty sword. If you got a better weapon from a fishing treasure chest or monster drop, then it may be best to kill all enemies if they're close and it won't take too long. Now, if you know you can't get to the next elevator floor before 2 AM, you can go ahead and just mine for ore for the remainder of the day. So here you can see that it's 12:50 AM and I've just reached level 26. It's highly unlikely that I would get to level 30 in the next hour and 10 minutes, so I'm just going to go to level 21 over and over again to get more copper ore. I'm also emptying out my chest since I'll be passing out soon. I'm not having a ton of luck finding ore today, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. You should get to farming level 2 today from the kale you harvested. This gives us the ability to craft sprinklers. Mining level 2 gives us the ability to craft staircases. So from this point forward, we'll want to carry stone on us when we mine. That way we can craft a staircase if we reach an infested level. Alright, so I got to farming and mining level 2 today. I got to level 25 in the mines, and I crafted 3 additional furnaces. So this was a successful day. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, consider liking it or subscribing to the channel. I have more Stardew tutorials coming up. I also stream Stardew and other games at www.twitch.tv/wolftickles. Links are in the description. Thanks.